Hi students, hope you all are fine. In the last period of geography, we studied the human settlements and its type. Today, we are going to start a new lesson of geography. This is a last lesson of geography. Lesson number 11, the contour maps and the landforms. In this lesson, we will learn some information about the maps of mountain. Okay, how we prepared a map of mountain, their information we are going to learn in this map. Okay, now mostly we see in the maps of places, mountains, river in the textbook. For example, Delhi, rainforest area, desert area, Himalayan mountain, Ganga river, like this. Can we show the height of that mountain in the map? Think about it. How we will show that height in a 2D map? Hmm? Let's see this activity. If you are not able to see these pictures properly, then see these pictures into the textbook, page number 69. Okay, here is one activity given to you. To take one potato. Do you know potato? Every one of you eat it. Okay. Then cut that potato into the two parts as shown you into the figure. Then flat surface put on the page and now see it carefully. It looks like the mountain, is it? Okay. Now measure the height of that potato. See here with the scale how they measure the height of this potato. Now draw a two circle with pen on the potato, one near the top and the other near the base. Now cut that potato from these circles. Don't remove that slices outside. One toothpick fixed into the slices as shown you into the figure. Okay. Now keep this potato on a page and draw a circle. See here in the last one with the potato they draw a one circle. Okay. Now remove one slice and draw a circle inside it. Again remove the one slice and draw a circle. Now you are able to see the three circles made with the help of this potato. Yes, it is known as hill scale of the potato. Means every line shows you some certain height of that potato, 0 meter, 30 meter, 60 meter. Okay, but in a reality it is not possible to make the slices of a mountain or any other landforms and the places or place them on a paper or on the ground. Okay, to draw the two-dimensional picture of this landform, we are not able to keep it on the page to make the two-dimensional diagram. That's why we use the mathematical and the survey method are applied to draw a two-dimensional picture of the three-dimensional object. What we did, here the potato is the small, so it is possible to keep it on the page, but mountain is not possible to keep on the page and make the slices of the mountain also not possible. That's why we use some mathematical method or the survey method to draw the two-dimensional figure of these mountains. Okay. Now see what are the counter lines. Yes, the lines that join the places with the same altitude or height on a map are known as or are called as the contour lines. See in this figure, every circle lines denoted by a number. What it is? It is a height of that particular place. line of 50 denote the 50-meter height of that particular mountain or particular fort. Okay, 100-meter shows the 100-meter height, 150-meter shows the 150-meter height. Okay, let's learn some characteristics of these counter lines. The first one, the counter lines do not cross or intersect each other. Are you able to see this in this picture? Okay, if the counter lines are closer to each other, the slope is steeper or more. See in this picture, upside of this map, the lines are very closer, means in the less area, 50 meters to 300-meter distance are covered very fastly, means the slope is very steeper. Steeper means more. If the distance between two counter lines is more, then the slope is gentle or less. See here downside. The distance between two lines are more, that's why the slope between the area is the more. Okay, or the gentle slope is there. The counter lines on the map represent the places of same altitude, means on the line of 50 everywhere we are able to see the height of that place is 50. 100 line shows at the circle 100. Okay, understood this? We can understood the slope from the distance between the counter lines. How we can know the slope? We can know the slope hmm, due to the distance between two counter lines. Now the less distance is there in between two lines, then more slope or the steeper slope is there. If more distance is there in between line, then the less slope or the gentle slope is there. Understood this? Hmm? The question will be asked on the basis of these characteristics to you. Hmm? How the slope is there, gentle or steeper? Hmm? These lines intersect each other or not? Like this question will be asked to you. Understood these characteristics of the counter lines? Counter line means the line which join the places of same height. These lines do not intersect each other if the distance between two lines is less than the slope is more. If the distance between two lines is more than the slope is less. Okay. Now come on the counter maps. See this model of Earth's surface. What do you see in this picture or in this model? See carefully. Okay, we are able to see the mountain ranges, rivers, villages in this model. This is a 3D model. In this model, we are able to see the height of mountain ranges because it is a 3D model. But in a 2D map or the map on the textbook, how we will show this height? For this, we use a particular map. We use the counter lines to draw that map, and that map shows the height of mountain. These type of maps are known as the counter maps. The maps which use the counter lines are known as the counter maps. Now see this picture carefully. The same information given to you with the help of counter maps in this picture. Okay, here the height of that places as well as the river, mountain, slope, all these things shown to you in this picture. Take another example. Here also a model of a Kara river basin shown to you. the mountain ranges, valleys, slope, river shown to you with the help of this 3D model, and the same information given to you with the help of counter maps, counter lines. Here they shows they join the same height places with these lines and shown you the same information with the help of counter maps. Okay. With the help of these counter maps, we understood the altitude, slope, direction of a slope. Understood this? These maps are very useful for us. Then, one question is there in your mind. Hmm? Who uses this map? Hmm? Is any use of this map or not? Now, learn some uses of these counter maps. The counter maps are useful for the mountaineers. Mountaineer means the persons who live on the mountain areas. For making their houses, for their agriculture, they have to know the slope of land, direction of a slope. For them, the counter maps are very useful. Okay. Now the second one, trekkers. Do you like trekking? Yes or no? Okay. Then is it easy to trek or to climb the mountain? No. We have to know the slope of that mountain to climb it. The person who want to climb the mountain, the counter maps help him to know where is the correct slope for trekking. Okay, where is the gentle slope, then they can easily climb the mountain. Okay, that's why these counter maps are helpful for the trekkers also. These counter maps also helpful for the soldiers and the defense officer. It is very important to understand the exact location, height, slope, direction of a slope for making a plan of attack on the enemies. The counter map give all this information to the soldiers or officer. So these types of maps are very useful for the soldiers and the defense officers. Understood this? Not only soldiers, these counter maps are also helpful for the farmers. To select a particular low-lying land for intensive type of farming, counter maps are very useful for the farmer. To study the slope of area for the water supply to the agriculture, that counter maps are very useful. If we don't know the slope, then we are not able to give the water supply to the agriculture. That's why these counter maps are very useful. For the plantation type of farming also, these counter maps are very useful. Okay. Apart from this, for a planning of the development of a particular area or a region, government also needed a counter map. If we want to make a government want to make or plan a new city, then they want to know the slope of area, as well as direction of the slope, drainage system, how the water flow from that area, all that things they understood with the help of that counter maps. That's why that counter maps are very useful for the government also. Okay, hope you understood this lesson. Write down question and answers given below of this video and learn it. Okay, thank you.